Bayern Munich didn't just beat Union Berlin, they dominated them. And they did it without Jamal Musiala and without Luis Díaz. No primary creator, no extra attacking depth, and still a controlled clinical 4-0 win. That tells you everything you need to know about this team under Vincent Kompany. Hey everyone, it's Dakota Clayball, back to talk about Bayern's Matchday 27 game with Der Eisernen, or the Iron Ones. Folks, let's be real. This game was never in doubt. From the opening minute, Bayern controlled possession, territory, and the tempo of the game. Union sat back, sat deep, tried to stay compact, but they never found a way to actually get into the game. And that's the biggest takeaway from this. This wasn't chaos. This wasn't individual brilliance. This was a structure. And that's where Bayern looked different right now. Like I said, no Musiala, no Díaz. And nothing dropped off. The buildup was still clean. The movement in the final third was still fluid. The chance creation was still consistent. This wasn't a one player unlocking the game. This wasn't a system doing the work. This was Bayern performing at Bayern's level. The midfield completely dictated everything. Bayern controlled the tempo from start to finish. They won second balls. They recycled possession. They picked the right moments to go forward. Union never had control of a single phase of this match. They were reacting the entire time. And here's the scary part. Harry Kane, he was subpar to his standards. He wasn't dominant. He wasn't the focal point. He did get an amazing goal. And Bayern still scored 3 others. That's a massive shift because now they're not relying on one player to carry the attack. The goals can come from anywhere. And honestly, this scoreline could have been even worse. Lennart Karl and Olise both hit the post. And Harry Kane even missed a one-on-one chip over the keeper. And on any other day, this isn't 4-0. It's 5, maybe 6, or even 7-0. That's how dominant Bayern were actually. Now let's talk about who shined in this game. Specifically, Serge Gnabry. He was outstanding. Direct, aggressive, constantly threatening. He brought verticality to the attack and stretched Union's shape all game long and did a very admirable job filling in for Luis Díaz. This was a statement performance from him. And then let's talk about the quiet but controlling Josip Stanišić. Like I said, he was quietly one of the most important players on the pitch. Defensively composed, positionally disciplined, shut down transitions before they even started. That's what keeps a clean sheet in a match like this. And now, here's where it gets really interesting. Late in the game, Bayern didn't just rotate players. Yeah, they brought on some that were first-team players, but they brought on youth players. Erblin, Osmani, Maycon, Cardozo. And that tells you everything you need to know about this match and how it was managed. This wasn't desperation. It wasn't chasing a result. This was control, confidence in the system, in the squad, in the moment. And if you look at the overall flow of the match, Bayern didn't rush a thing. They controlled the early phases. They gradually increased the quality of their chances. And once they broke Union down, the game was over. First goal breaks the block. Second goal kills the match. From there, it was complete control. No chaos, no risk, no way back for Union Berlin. Defensively, this might have been their most impressive match. Union created almost nothing. Bayern's shape stayed compact, transitions were controlled, and there were no breakdowns. This is Kompany's influence all over the team. And when you zoom out, This performance checks every box. Winning without Musiala and Díaz, winning without a Kane at his best, dominating every phase of the game, creating even more chances than the scoreline shows, and integrating youth players comfortably. That's not just a good performance, that's title-winning structure. That wasn't Bayern at their most exciting, but it was Bayern at their most complete. And honestly, this should worry the rest of Bundesliga and Europe. Because if this Bayern continues, they're not just winning games, they're controlling them from start to finish. So here's the real question. If Bayern can dominate like this, without Musiala, without Díaz, without a peak Harry Kane, and still bring on youth players with zero pressure, who in Germany or Europe is actually stopping them? I don't think Arsenal could. They bottled the game against Man City in the other non-FA Cup final. But please realize this Bayern is going places if they can keep up and not get injured. I hope this international break, we don't come back with missing 3 or 4 players. We can't do that. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Reach out to your family, please. You never know when it could be your last time speaking with them. And as always, your needs are the point. Tschüss.